in this episode of actually doing something I love instead of just thinking about it.
I will be speaking about pivoting, restructuring, recalibrating, and exploring. If you watched the end of my last video, you would know that this episode is supposed to be what I learned and what not to do next time. But just yesterday, I found myself making the same mistake that I was talking about not to do again. So I decided that I'm not going to do that video because clearly I need more time to process it. Maybe I'll share next week when I'm ready, but I don't feel good about it. So I'm going to change it because I can. But I can do whatever I want in this channel because it's my channel. I can move forward, I can pivot, I can go back. Maybe I forgot something. As long as I'm moving forward, I'm happy with that. This week I did a lot of fun stuff. I played basketball with queer van hoops for the first time. I had so much fun. I met so many people and I felt right at home. I'm definitely gonna go back next time. So shout out to queer van hoops. I also painted for the first time since last summer. I know it's not my usual colors, but I did it. It was a good exercise for me and it was a lot of fun. Using that color and painting that painting, it made me feel like relaxed. I don't know, I had a better word, but it's escaping me now, but that's okay. It'll come back. It made me feel not empty, but hollow. Have you ever seen your brain when it's hollow and empty and just at peace? That's what I saw. It was just a hollow tunnel. And it was a weird feeling because usually when I paint using my usual primary colors, it's loud. Usually there's an argument or digging. There's a lot of digging and conversation with myself when I'm using my primary colors. When I make art, I like to dig deep. I like to learn something about myself. I remember my word now. My word was quiet. My brain was just quiet. It's usually not that when I'm painting. Usually when I paint, I write first, I journal, and then I sketch. After I sketch, I start on the painting and I focus on one area, but first thing that people see when I look at my painting. And then I build on that based on the conversation that I'm having with myself. I learned that maybe it's good to explore outside of my usual primary colors. From the start, I already knew what it's going to look like, and to me that was clear and I didn't really have to think. That's the reason why it was quiet. Quite enjoyed that, so I need to do more of those, just doing, not a lot of thinking. And as a creator, I think I need to do more of that and not be so afraid, especially if I'm in my studio. If I'm out there, obviously I gotta think.
I also did a painting reveal in the middle of the street, a busy street too. It's for a promo video of our new listing. I am in charge of marketing and production for our real estate group, and I'm usually the one behind the camera. But this time I said, what is stopping me? I didn't have an answer, so I went with it. There's definitely something thrilling about it. I met some curious people. Here's a story time. I met a nice gentleman. Apparently he's a Michelin chef, so I was immediately intrigued. And we kept talking, and shortly after he asked if I was single. And I thought, wow, I haven't been asked if I was single in a really long time, so I'm thinking, oh my god, I still got it. And I said, no, I'm not single. And he said, damn. I kept the conversation going because it wasn't creepy, he was being nice, you know. And my wife entered the conversation and we talked a bit, and this guy also asked if my wife is single, and I thought, well, I'm right here. Long story short, I do want to do more of it, more painting reveals. In order to do that, I need to create more paintings, so I better get to it.
Also, I learned that I need to do more of the things that I want to do instead of just thinking about them. I realized that that makes me really happy, so I'm going to do more of that. So if you enjoyed this video, follow for more and watch a multi-passionate creative person try to balance both of her brains and try to see if she makes it out alive.